Yo, 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 yo. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. I'm your host, Shon Black. Throw it back. And I'd like to thank you and welcome you to the Shon Black podcast. Yo, today, I don't even know what the heck. I don't even know what the heck I'm getting into today, but you know what I mean? Today is one of them days. Today is one of them days where, again, I didn't know what to talk about. So I'm here on the show talking about TV show Fridays. I got a few TV shows I'm going to be talking about today. I literally did not watch what I said I was going to watch. And it's it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm looking crazy on this joint. Um there we go. A little bit more light. That should do it. Straighten that. Yeah, so welcome in. Welcome ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody that's coming out, that's come out, that watched the show. Let me do that first. Let me say this first. I truly appreciate all of you that come out and spend your time, your hour or your half hour, or your 45 minutes or whatever it is. I really appreciate you. I just got a I just got a new I just got a new follower that came in, man, and that means a lot to me. Not because I'm chasing followers and all of this other stuff. It's not about that. It's about, you know what I mean? You took the time to hit the like button and you took the time to subscribe. I think that's dope. You know what I mean? I hope that you guys continue to do that. Um, yeah, because I'm just here to have a good time, bro. That's it. Um, Basically that. So I appreciate everybody that comes in, everybody that talks on the chat, everybody that's in the chat, all of my people that love to come into the show and chop it up with me. And this is where everyday talk happens, so that's what's up. And so I keep on saying and so what am I doing? I don't know. Look, I don't even have my headphones on. I don't got my headphones on. And so I don't even know if I'm good in the mic. I just sat down. It's Friday, TV show Friday. It's a lot of things to get into. But first, I had to say that about the new follower. I don't know how to say your name, but he's over there on Facebook. I appreciate you. 16 minutes ago, he gave us a follow, so that's pretty cool. Everybody that watches on TikTok, that's what's up. You know what I mean? Follow me if you would. Tap the like button if you would. Send me some coins if you would. We are here for it. We are here for it. Oh, what's up? Bear down. What's happening? What's happening in the gaming space? Before I get into the TV shows, I gotta talk gaming with my man Bear Down. Bear Down, son, listen. Are you on the GTA 5 RP? If not, let me get your Discord. Text me your Discord, bro, so I can put you in so you can come in here and we can start getting it in the city. We chilling. That's what I've been on for the last 2 weeks. GTA RP, man. I was introduced to RP and I'm going crazy in that joint right now. You know what I mean? Oh, snap, word? I thought you already had one. No, that's right. You said you was gaming off the box. Well, let me know, son, when you go and pick it up and you get everything hooked up or whatever you're gonna do, follow. I'm gonna give you my text me so I can matter of fact, I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna give you my Steam, my name on Steam, so you can follow me on the joint. You know what I'm saying? Also, real quick, before I do this too, those of you guys that know me and personally know that I live in Northern Virginia. One of the guys that used to cut my hair well, he never cut my hair. Let me fix that. He never really cut my hair, but it was his barbershop that I used to go to. And so I want to say my condolences to John and his family. Um, John and his family, man, my condolences to them. You know what I mean? He was a good dude. We used to always chat about politics. And you know what I'm saying? He is always on the left side and I was, in the middle, leaning right. And you know what I'm saying? We used to go back and forth when especially during the time when Obama and them used to especially during the time when Obama was and them was doing their thing. Um I used to get it in with him and all that. So man, shout out to his family, man. My condolences to them. They just lost him the other day. And he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He was the first guy that I knew that was actually getting it like on a legitimate end in the county where he was at. You know what I mean? He had the barbershop. It was always packed in there. Everybody cut for him because he was probably the only one that was there at the time. So, you know what I'm saying? My condolences to his family. I wanted to say that. You know what I mean? I think it should be said he was a good dude. And it's crazy because a couple of months back, I said, "Hey man, I need to go up there and holla at and just pop in one day because I haven't been up there in a long time. It's been a while since I've been over there. So I mean, a long, long time. And so um, I should have popped in. And it goes to this saying this, man. When people when people are hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen, we got young Mac on the phone. We are live on the Shon Black podcast. What's up? They had you, bro. Like I'm saying, what the heck is going on with you, dog? That's what I just told Bear Down. He needs to join the gang. Um, all right, son. I'm in the show for about 30 or 40, and then I'm in it. All right, cool. Yep. Everyday talk happens here on the Shon Black Pod. So yeah, man. Um, just a good guy. All the is that yeah. That was Nickel Fork, Finkelstein, Einhorn, Aloysius. That's exactly who that was. Shout out to Nickel Fork. I forgot about Nickel Fork. Aloysius. Bro, I'm on these right now. This Coke Zero Sugar, the 7 Up Zero Sugar. Oh man, son, that joint tastes like something, and it's tropical. You got to get the tropical one. The tropical one is crazy. It's crazy work. So anyway, I just want to say those few things, man. I think dude was a good dude, man, and also we should be pushing up your petty differences. Push those aside, man, and start checking on people, bro, because you never know when the last time you're gonna see them. All right. All right, so what do we got in store today? I did not watch House of Dragons. I only watched like one episode, and that episode. The first episode was fire, bro. I gotta say, the first episode of House of Dragons was fire. Why was it fire? Okay, everybody and their mama wanted to know about Sheep Stealer. Everybody wanted to know what Sheep Stealer was about. As a matter of fact, when you look at the charts, Sheep Stealer isn't as big as Vagar, but he's pretty big. Oh, that tastes like heaven. Ooh. But Sheep Stealer is pretty big. It's a pretty big dragon, bro. And so you gotta really respect Sheep Stealer. You gotta be on your respect. Respect Sheep Stealer, man. And it is it is it is hard to see my man Sheep Stealer is in the mix. In the mix. Now, I was curious to see I was curious to see what it was gonna be. Oh, you switch platforms. That's what's up. Yo, I wanted to see what that was because I was curious. Everybody's been curious ever since they first saw Sheep Stealer back in the day. You know what I mean? Back in the first joint. And I want to know, is did Sheep Stealer ever meet his end? I don't think so. Because there are rumors that particular dragon, and there's another one, they are still alive in the Game of Thrones series. Like, so just like how you figure how long Vagar's been around. This is episode 1 of season 3. And you have to understand that Vagar has been yeah, it's on. It's on. It's almost going to be this I think this Sunday is going to be episode 4. So episode 4, you're going to have Vagar. You're going to have Vagar. Episode 4 is going to be the new episode out. And they'll probably go to 8 or 9, or they'll get you 5 and then they'll stop and give you a break, and then you'll get it in the end of the season. Oh, you only saw season 1 of House of Dragons? Mm, mm. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if I talk about Sheep Stealer. I won't talk about what happens with him then, but I'll just talk about his size. Sheep Stealer's size. He's probably like the 4th biggest dragon, because he's bigger than all the dragons that's out there right now, except for Vagar. Vagar is the biggest one, but look how long Vagar has been alive at this point, right? Vagar at this point is over 300 years old. Has to be, because I want to say that Aegon the Conqueror and his 2 sisters were alive 300 years before, 2 to 300 years before the House of Dragons starts. And then it's another 2 or 300 years when you see Game of Thrones, and there are no more dragons that we know about, right? In that order. But you also have to remember too that even though you have there were dragons supposedly that nobody ever seen, that were living way out past West Pass, old Valyria and all that. They were all living out there according to the lore. There was like dragons that were out there that people heard about but never saw. And it was rumored that might have been Sheep Stealer. So at this point, if it's true that that's who that was, at this point, Sheep Stealer is maybe 50, 60 years old, but he can live to be 300 and 400 years old. So it would be, you know what I mean? It probably would be that. Lil Chuck, my son, I love you. It's good. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. That the way that the first episode opens up, the way that they have the you're getting into. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go in it. I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, just know that that's what it is. Sheep Stealer is in the building. Okay, so I won't talk about that. I talk about, and these joints that I'm talking about are joints that I haven't really seen. I've seen, so like they got the Bear, right? Not to be confused with Bear Down, because Bear Down is one of the best gamers in the shooting genre there is. Follow Bear Down for on all social media. D Bear Clary or Bear Down. But The Bear is one of the best TV dramas in a few years, according to what I've read online. Now, I don't know anything about it. I know that the guy from The Kid, he plays Lip on that show with about them being broke. It's a whole family of them that being broken, all the crazy stuff that happens to them in Chicago. But I don't remember the name of that show. I used to watch it too every season. Their dad's name was Frank. Frank was like an old drunk. He was crazy. That dude Frank was off the hook. I but I know that the guy who was in that, one of the main characters, is name is was Lip in this other show that I was talking about. So they're saying that Shameless, that's it, Shameless. Yo, Shameless was crazy. Shameless was crazy. I think I watched like 5 seasons of Shameless, and I was like, yo, I can't take this dude Frank anymore. Frank is what probably Frank is the cruddiest dude that ever touched the planet. That dude Frank is he's an animal. And then they got into all the agendas with, you know, let me say this. As a watcher, as a person who loves who enjoys good TV, I enjoy good TV, bro. I do not care about political stuff when I'm watching my TV, bro. I want my TV unmolested. Unmolested. That's how I want my TV show. I want it unmolested. Oh wow. I guess I can't say that word. It told me that I was that my stream was restricted. It can't be seen because I said the M word. They really be on it. I didn't know. That's how I want my stream though. I want my stream untouched. And it might not be good for some audiences. I ain't say nothing. You know, that's the thing. Hey, look, man, I I'm not a complainer. Okay, I like my. I just don't want my TV shows full of all the nonsense. And you know what I mean. That's where Shameless went. You know what I mean. And that's why I stopped watching it. Now, there's another sci-fi show. Okay, there's another sci-fi show. It is called Silo. Has anybody watched Silo? Silo was my joint. Know what I mean? You said you watching the Dutton Ranch. I like the Dutton joint too. I ain't gonna front. It said with Dark Winds. Yeah, son, the Dutton song, the whole series from like all the way out back when the 1886 joint came out, all the way through Yellowstone was the joint. Know what I mean? Yo, Sammy, what up? I appreciate the love. Thanks for the likes. Yeah, the Dutton Ranch, his son, all of that, all of the joint with them is good. Son, that's what I'm saying. Silo look like it's something, bro. Like it's been out for at least 2 years, I think. And it looks I've been seeing nothing but good, like good commercials, good little trailers on Silo. So I don't know. I might have to go and look at some Silo, brother. I'm curious. It's got me curious. I'm really curious about that. Um, I might take a plunge. I don't know if I could do too many shows, but I might take a plunge for that to see what's going on. It's on season 3. Look, how many seasons does it have? Isn't that an Apple TV type thing? I don't know. Dude, Dutton Ranch and Marshalls will come together. See, so I haven't finished all of Yellowstone yet. I'm so behind. I just don't have. It's not that I don't have time. What happens is, it's like the show will go on a break, and I'll start watching something else, and I'll get hooked into that, and that'll go on a break, and then I go and I'm like 3, 4 shows behind, and I'm like, Yo, I forgot all about Son over on this end. And man, brother, I can't believe me. They gave me a strike. I can't believe that. They said my joint's not gonna be visible. That's crazy. So Silo's out there. The Dutton Ranch is out there. Yellowstone is out there. It's just there's so many shows, bro. Son, it's so many shows out there. I don't even know what to say. Like, son, it's a lot of shows. And I like the shows that I watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a TV person, so I like that. I like to get lost in it. And then you got what's the one that's not with the CIA chick, Lioness. That's about to come back out, right? Isn't that about to come back out? But Silo, according to the commercial, House of Dragons, of course. Yo, the House of Dragons. I was telling them. So the reason why I didn't go into it because some of the people in here they haven't seen the joint. I just kind of touched on it a little bit in the beginning, but I heard that. But you know what I'm saying? Silo is one of the joints that, and then they said The Boys. I'm only in the second season of The Boys, I think, and so everybody's talking about how The Boys is good. Um, I haven't. Let's talk about this real quick. I would be. I don't know because I never was a. Let's just say this. You have this universe, right? You have this DC universe, and I know I'm switching back and forth, but it's the way my mind works. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. You have this DC universe, right? I wasn't really a DC fan. I was always an X-Men guy. DC came in. They started making live actions. You gotta admit, Man of Steel, one of the best joints. The dude looked like what you would think Superman was supposed to look like. Then the Justice League comes out. The first Justice League was like, I was like, all right. I mean, it was kind of, but I enjoyed seeing Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? In the Batman versus Superman joint, I enjoyed seeing the like Wonder Woman come out, her story, how she popped out, and then the first Wonder Woman movie was phenomenal. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times. Then Snyder redoes the Snyder's cut on the which one was that? The Justice League. Totally different film. It's a totally different film. Break that down. So you got the Snyder cut, the Snyderverse or whatever, and it's going well. They let Zack Snyder go. They put this dude Gunn, James Gunn, or whatever his name is, in the do the joint for this new Superman. That joint was garbage. And I'm not even a DC fan. So dudes can't even say, "Hey, you're a Snyder, whatever they say. You're this for Snyder and this that." No. I never was a Snyder fan, so I didn't even know who these people were before the Man of Steel came out. I went to go see the Superman because I grew up on Superman, right? Christopher Reeve, I grew up Superman 2 when Zod came. I grew up on that. Miss Tessmacher! I grew up on Gene Hackman and all of them, right? The Batman movies, I grew up on that, but I wasn't a fan. Like, son, I am a Wolverine type of guy. Savior with his mind thoughts and all that. That's where I'm at. And then you come and we see, then they introduced the Man of Steel. Me and the wife went to see the Man of Steel and World War Z in the same day. We went the same day we watched the Man of Steel. When it got out the movies, went right back in and saw World War Z in the same day. No, we watched World War Z first. Then we went and saw the Man of Steel. That Man of Steel was like almost a 3 hour movie. That joint was a long day. So when we got out of there, we were like, yo, it was crazy. But it was a good movie. Wonder Woman was a good movie. And then they messed around and made this new Superman 2025. And then you fire, like, you fire all of the people, like, so you fire Wonder Woman. Can we just agree that Gal Gadot, I hope I'm saying her name, Gal Gadot or whatever her name is she's Wonder Woman. Who the heck else are you going to get to play daggone Wonder Woman? You feel Linda Carter in the room. So you got Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. You got Jason Momoa as daggone Aquaman. Now I know that Felipe Sanchez said he doesn't like him as Aquaman, but there was never any other Aquaman that I know of. I mean, they probably had some stuff back in the day, but I'm talking about a real serious movie. You got to give Jason Momoa his props, right? So you've established Aquaman. You've established, now you haven't really established Batman. People say, "Oh, son, Ben Affleck as Batman was terrible." Ben Affleck, Batman itself is terrible. Batman himself is terrible. This is because the story is so lackluster. There's some Batman as a story in the comic books, great. As an animation, great. As a live action, Batman can't be because it's too dark. It's too dark. The scene where you have to see Gotham City itself is just too dark. The others work. Why? Because it's bright. So you're never going to get enough out of Batman to. That's why you can never, like, it's not, you're not going to have the same Batman as you would Wolverine, who just embodies that part, right? All of your X-Men people, all of, like, and it should have been all of your DC people should have stayed in the same place. This dude Gunn. Then he makes Supergirl. How many of you saw Supergirl? I didn't even know the movie was out. It's out. Supergirl is out. Have you seen the trailers? I haven't seen the trailers. Has anybody seen the trailers for Supergirl? Let me know. I haven't seen the trailers for Supergirl. Supergirl is out. Apparently it's so bad. Stop messing with people's movies. Gotham was good to me. I'm all the way. I'm mad. Yeah, bro, son. This is what I'm talking about. Because they switched the people who were actually doing the stuff for the Gotham City. They switched it. The Penguin hard joint, that new joint that they made, son, hard, son. This dude Gunn, bro. And the reason why he did all that, because he was like, yo, it shouldn't be like that. It's too hard. Listen, man, you wanted that. Superman, the way the verse was going, was on the right track. You were gonna get all of the joints that the comics were gonna give you. And again, I am not a fan of DC. I am just a guy who was watching the show. I am an X-Men person. I like all of them. I'm a Marvel guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a DC guy. And so for me looking at it, I'm like, this is terrible. What they got going on right now is terrible. This is whack. And Supergirl, nobody even knows it's out. I haven't even People ain't even talking about it. Nobody. Like, you guys watch TV shows. Anybody went to go see Supergirl? It's terrible. And that said, let's see. So that was the movie that we were getting into. I need to know what's going to be next on the list for movies. I don't know. Has anybody even seen any good trailers? I want to see He-Man. Son, has anybody seen He-Man? That didn't get any run. It must have been terrible. I was hyped for He-Man. Nobody's seen it. Nobody. I haven't seen anybody. Nobody says, "Yo, son, I went to go see that He-Man." Woo, that He-Man. Even if you streamed it to your phone off of an illegal site, I have yet to hear anybody say anything about He-Man. Nobody said anything about Supergirl. Now I've seen some of the reviews coming out of it saying that it's terrible. Um, it's just not a lot going on, bro. And so I don't know what to tell people when it comes to this type of stuff. You know, nobody's seen it, bro. No, nobody's seen it. Nobody. Nobody, son. Nobody's seen it. Nope. Nobody's seen it. It is. It is insane. That's insane, bro. Like nobody. Like you telling me nobody. You telling me nobody's looked at that? It's wild stuff. It must be absolutely terrible. The show must be terrible. Um, yeah, the show must be terrible. So I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say. I just know that the show the way it is should not be. People just not, need to get back to making real good movies. They're not making good movies. The TV show genre is where it's at. If you can get a TV show role right now, it's great. If I was an actor, I wouldn't want to do movies. I'd be like, yo, listen, man, movies are where careers go to check out. I think I'm not going to be. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I think I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to be doing some other things. So that and that's what it is. All right. Well, I don't have really much left on the agenda. I am looking on what I'm surprised the Fly Puerto Rican isn't here today. But let me hear from you. Give me what you're hopeful for. I don't think there's anything out there right now, in my opinion. There's nothing out there. Uh, that's why I transitioned into anime. I've been watching a lot of anime and a lot of soccer. Speaking of soccer, shout out to Spain. We didn't like the way Belgium did us. So I became a Spanish man today. Huh? Shout out to Spain for winning against Belgium. We enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. And that's about it, guys. Remember, like and subscribe. Thanks to all the followers out there. Thanks for everybody that came in and chimed in. It really means a lot. Thanks for everybody that, you know, joined the pod. Whether you're on Facebook, TikTok, whatever you're at, that's what's up. Um, have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Peace, love. Monday is my advice. And I'm gonna give some marital stuff out. This is gonna be for all you married people out. And I'm gonna have the Fly Puerto Rican. I don't know if I can get her on the camera, but I will definitely have her on the phone. And if you have anything you want to say according to that, let me know. All right, everybody. 6:30 Monday, the marriage show. Come watch. It's gonna be that fire. It's gonna be fire. We're gonna really blow it down.